Hello everyone. Bitcoin, BoBo, the Bitcoiner, is back. In the last session or episode, we learned about the theory of how Bitcoin work when BoBo sent one Bitcoin to Chacha. All right, that is only on the surface. I will try to get into how the system or the software actually work when BoBo send one Bitcoin to Chacha. But before that, I need to introduce you a new player, very important player called Bitcoin miners. Up to now, we are talking about only two players, the developer and the user, you and me or whatever, and only two parties. All right. Now, another party comes in called Bitcoin miners, and any of these nodes can also participate as a Bitcoin miners. Well, you see, Satoshi Nakamoto invented the Bitcoin ecosystem in 2008 and opened it up for the whole world to use free of charge in 2009. And in the beginning, when the network started, there are only a few players, maybe less than 50. All right, and all these are the computer nerds, or we call it computer crazy people, participating in the network with their home desktop computer. In those days, mostly a desktop computer. Every one of them is a node, and they participate as a user, as a developer, as a miner also. All right. Even today, mobile phone is like a computer, and it is also a node. So today, using mobile phone, we can participate as a node too. To understand the theory of the Bitcoin system, it's just like a computer game actually. All right. In a computer game, you try to overcome the first level, right? You reach the first level, then you are rewarded with maybe a certain points or token. All right, then you go to the next level, and the next level is more difficult, and then you try to fight it and achieve it. You get it, more token, more points, you move on to the third, fourth, fifth, so on. And after each successful level, you get tokens or you get points. Games are normally written in secret code. You know, the code you don't see the software. But smart player, especially those hackers, they will try to break the code, all right, by hacking into the software and then change something in the software in order to cheat the system and move up the ladder faster and get more points faster. And games are normally played by one single person, a group of friends, or people over the world in the internet together. All right, and each player has an identity. But in the case of Bitcoin ecosystem, it's the same as a game in theory, except that the participants are tens of thousands or by millions today in the Bitcoin network. And all participants are anonymous across the globe. That means you don't know who are they in the whole network. All right. So instead of collecting points, in the Bitcoin system, you are rewarded with Bitcoin token. When you certify verify a transaction in the ecosystem. And Bitcoin is an open source, different from computer game. Open source in the sense that everyone can see the Bitcoin software. It's open to the whole world. All right. You don't have to cheat because it's open. All right. And in fact, everyone can make changes to the software. But it has to be agreed by at least 80% of all the participating nodes. This is one of the very important features of Bitcoin ecosystem. Consensus. Everybody must agree. Not everybody, at least 80% and above. When you want to make some changes to the software. All right. Today we have few millions of participants. How to get 80% consensus? This is the beauty of Bitcoin design. All right. In the early days, you have less than 50 players in the game. It's easier to get a consensus of 80% and change or fine-tune the software. All right, not so difficult to get 80%. Then in the year 2010, where Bitcoin network have grown to at least a few thousand participants, FBI called up the developer, the chief developer of Bitcoin network for questioning and investigation. Nobody knows what they question or investigate. Immediately around this time, Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, the inventor of Bitcoin, decided to disappear from the Bitcoin network. That makes the network, Bitcoin network, is even more decentralized. Nobody is heading the Bitcoin network or ecosystem. Not even a group of people. For example, a large group of Bitcoin developer, the one who developed the program, they can't even change it because they need at least 80% of the consensus to make the changes. That make Bitcoin system, nobody is controlling it. All right. The network actually operate by itself because of the software protocol rules set by Satoshi Nakamoto. And the rule dictates how the program should be working. For example, one of the rules say Bitcoin can only have 21 million Bitcoin, no more. All right. Nobody can change it. Even today, if Satoshi come back and appear, he want to change this 21 million Bitcoin, it is not possible because he still need 80% of consensus from the whole world participants. I will explain the consensus, I'll explain decentralization and later on, but the next session I will explain when BoBo sent one Bitcoin to Cha-Cha, how the software inside the Bitcoin ecosystem really handle it. You will see what each is doing and how it's doing, and you will understand why the system works today. Okay, so I think that's all for today. We are 9 minutes plus. So see you next time. Bye bye.